This video is dedicated to Bradley.
We're talking today about a revolutionary new therapy, or is it new? I guess. How long has this been going on, Ann, with this?
First actually introduced in 1961.
There you go. I had that feeling.
Yeah. And it was introduced for the treatment of schizophrenia and drug addiction originally. It was patented. And since then, it was used extensively by the South Africans for quite a many years for all kinds of conditions, from chronic fatigue to just every kind of health condition. It's sort of taken on a life of being an anti-aging type of treatment.
Give us a nutshell of what the therapy is about and how it works and what it does for people.
The treatment is given by infusion, by IV, and the Dr. Medier and Paula Medier in Louisiana were using this treatment for quite a few years for the treatment of addiction because it rapidly can detox someone off of any kind of drug or alcohol with minimal withdrawal, for one, and then eliminate their cravings in a very short period of time. So they started with this treatment doing a 10-day protocol for addiction, and it evolved into discovering that it was incredibly effective because of the effect of restoring the brain, not just detoxing, but actually delivering someone into a state of extreme clarity and well-being in a 10-day period. They discovered that it was amazingly useful for anxiety, stress, depression, and just focus, concentration, focus. So the applications are expanding on how to use it. So we do a 4-day for stress, anxiety, PTSD, and depression, and then a 10-day for detox.
So I'd be one of your 4-day people.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. Well, many people want to do 10 just because they want to get the full.
I never developed any addictions, but my other family members did. And my growing up, my father was an alcoholic, and so I've always been fascinated by recovery and addiction. And we have a mutual friend who passed last year, Bradley Quick, who ran the Cool Change Foundation, and I made a lot of videos about recovery. So I'm excited about what you're doing. So this infusion is like a rich experience with that, and that's what causes the rapid restoration of the brain, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure we can say that we know every biochemical process of how it works, but it does seem to replenish the energy in the cell, and the cell uses that to repair. For alcoholics, their liver enzymes have normalized in just a few days. For people on heroin or opiates or any kind of addictive drug, they're able to come off those drugs very rapidly and smoothly, and more importantly, they're able to actually feel good, feel happy, feel well. And that's something that's been missing from a lot of the addiction treatments.
Yeah, I have to say I've never seen testimonials so passionate and enthusiastic as I've seen on your website. People come over to the website and take a look at that.
It's a lot of times people will go through a treatment or recovery and they'll get rid of the drug, but they still either have cravings or they don't feel good.
Or they're depressed,
They don't feel themselves still. And so there's always an opening to go back because they want to self-medicate and feel good. If they do replenish their brain, sometimes it's as if they've reversed to before they've ever even used drugs. So they feel, and it's so liberating to actually feel like you have the energy to do the things in your life that you always hoped you could do or would do.